It wasn't always the city that never sleeps. There was a time when this land was nothing but forest and marsh. But something happened. A convergence of luck, ambition, chaos, and vision. This is the dramatic tale of how New York became the greatest city on earth. The land before empire. Long before the skyscrapers and Wall Street bulls, this land was home to the Lenape people. For centuries, they lived in harmony with the land they called of Lenapoking. But everything changed in 1609. Henry Hudson sailed up the great river that now bears his name. Though searching for a passage to Asia, he instead found something that would ignite global empires, a natural harbor like no other. The New York Harbor is one of the largest natural harbors in the world, protected by Long Island, and deep enough for massive ships. A city is born and stolen. In 1624, the Dutch West India Company founded New Amsterdam. But the city wasn't bought, it was swindled. For goods worth just 60 Dutch guilders, roughly $1,000 today, the Dutch purchased Manhattan from the Lenape. A deal so controversial, it's been debated for centuries. The so-called purchase of Manhattan was less a legal sale and more a cultural misunderstanding between two vastly different civilizations. But peace didn't last. In 1664, the British seized the colony with barely a shot fired, renaming it New York after the Duke of York. Fire, war, and revolution. In 1776, New York became a battlefield. The largest battle of the American Revolutionary War, the Battle of Long Island, was fought here. George Washington narrowly escaped defeat, retreating under the cover of fog. Washington's escape is often cited as one of the most miraculous in military history, saving the Continental Army and prolonging the revolution. Later that year, fire consumed a third of the city. Some say it was sabotage. Others say it was fate clearing the way for rebirth. The gateway to the world. In the late 1800s, New York transformed again, this time into a beacon of hope. Over 12 million immigrants passed through Ellis Island from 1892 to 1954, dreaming of a new life. By 1910, 40% of all Americans could trace their ancestry through Ellis Island. The city swelled. Tenements rose. Cultures clashed and coexisted. New York became not one city, but a world within a city. Titans of industry and skyscraper wars. By the early 20th century, titans like Rockefeller, Vanderbilt, and J.P. Morgan turned the city into a capitalist colossus. But ambition reached for the sky, literally. In a race to build the world's tallest building, developers of the Chrysler Building secretly assembled its spire inside the tower, only to raise it overnight and beat the competition. The Chrysler Building was the tallest in the world, for just 11 months. Then came the Empire State Building in 1931. Even during the Great Depression, New York built upward, a defiant symbol of hope against despair. Darkness falls, and rises. But greatness attracts tragedy. On September 11, 2001, terror struck at the city's heart. The Twin Towers fell, shaking the world. And yet, from the ashes rose resilience. The Freedom Tower stands today at 1,776 feet, an echo of the year America was born. A message: we will not be broken. The building is now the tallest in the Western Hemisphere. The modern metropolis, where the world converges. Today, New York City is the capital of the world. A hub for finance, media, diplomacy, and dreams. It's home to over 8 million people, speaking more than 200 languages. If New York were a country, its economy would be the 10th largest in the world. What makes New York? New York? It's not the buildings. Not even the history. It's the people. The dreamers. The fighters. The ones who came with nothing but left a mark on everything. New York doesn't give, it tests you. And those who endure? They redefine the world. From swampland to skyscrapers. From colonists to global citizens. From tragedy to triumph. This is the story of New York. Not just a city. A symbol. A legend. The greatest city on earth. If this story moved you, if you felt the heartbeat of history pulsing through every street and shadow. Backhand index pointing right, then don't just scroll away. Hit that like button to support stories that matter. Statue of Liberty, tap subscribe and ring the bell, so you never miss the untold tales of our world's greatest cities. And tell us in the comments, what city should we uncover next?